I really thought that Princess Shuri is not Reuven's daughter and is obviously Candle's daughter because they look alike too. But I don't think it's his, and that could lead to like he knows the situation because Candle probably told him, and why he has this whatever does them, and also resulting to them coming back.
Why does King Reuven seem so out of shape after a certain point? I think whatever happened during that celestial dragon's visit, ultimately he did something or he found something out from his father, who was the king, and because of what happened to Lady Candle, he couldn't accept what had happened.
I don't know if anyone else saw this. It maybe my mind went too dark. But as soon as Brooke mentioned that the Celestial Dragons came and Candle got sick, I was like, Sherry's not Reuven's daughter. Immediately. Yeah, I was like, Princess Shuri is possibly not Reuven's daughter. And you keep talking about, too, how Ruven looks kind of like... Not okay.
I thought Shona was gonna point it out.
Yeah, not okay. Or
see me and Shonen pure. We ain't think that. Terrible, man.
So we're getting in a Bonnie situation right now.
Yeah,
That's what you're saying.
Big Bonnie
vibes. A little bit
vibes.
more. I have some more put on that.
Ooh, yeah. All right. I want to
a
hear
whole sandwich, bro.
I want to hear what y'all cooking.
I'm still curious what Larry has to say. So I already alluded to it previously. Candle might have been a knight. That she was an undercover knight on it because we never had that before. And now I'm questioning either she really was or was she a knight but truly fell in love with Reuven and wanted to be with Reuven. And then when the Celestial Dragons came, she kind of told them what it is. And then whatever they did, what they did, like kind of like,
we gonna be back.
Yeah.
Get it right.
And to me, how the world government works, because we saw how they worked in Law's flashback. What they did to Law. They're the ones that sent that sickness in a way. It could be the same thing where they kind of either sent this mist or I don't know. It could not be them. It could just be like, because the One Piece world is weird like that. Stuff just tends to happen. But also, too, we also know a lot of stuff does happen because something's behind it. So I really thought that Princess Shuri is not Reuven's daughter and is obviously Candle's daughter because they look alike too. But I don't think it's his, and that could lead to like he knows the situation because Candle probably told him. And why he has this whatever does them, and also resulting to them coming back. It did say a couple of months, and then eventually got married. So I don't know, because also the way Brooke words it, and then shortly after that, you were born. It kind of seemed, finding out what happened, Ruven did a rush job. It's like, all right, we got to get married to kind of cover this, kind of like he did the good man thing. Like, I know the situation.
He's a father that stepped up.
Yeah, pretty much. He's like, I know this, so I'm gonna protect you. I like you, so. He married her and says we'll hide her as our kid, as a good man that he's showing to be. But just resulting in whatever. I don't know what that would cause him to be this way because Kuma was different because Kuma kind of did the same thing, but Kuma didn't look as bad as Reuven is looking. I think there's another meaning behind this too of why for Reuven to get in the state he is because he's the way he's viewing it too because when he's coming Shuri, he's viewing her as if that's his daughter. So I think there's something else there as well, but Otis hiding it for a reason, Bobby.
Would you have done that?
Stepped up like that?
Yeah.
You judging my character? You're trying to spell it? Yo, hold on.
You step up
I
for
genuinely don't
a
believe
single mom?
Yeah. I genuinely don't believe
Sure
you.
about that?
I've never called Cap harder.
So how many kids does it take for her
Oh my God.
before you say no?
This isn't about me, okay?
Would you stop at 2 kids? So you would be like, nah, I'm not doing this? Would it be 3?
4?
How many
We can
you
keep
willing,
counting.
Yeah, how many you willing to take on?
We in a live conversation here, all right? This does not make this about me. You guys made me lose my entire train of thought.
I'm so sorry.
But no, I think that's I'm gonna stop it there. But I just think that was the setup here. I want to hear Larry's thoughts.
Yeah, I'm so fresh like the morning. Mouth wide open like they yawning. Every time they see me, they in G-Shock. Homie, this is too far. Homie, I feel too alive. You can see me like Illuminati. You can see me like Illuminati. But I'm shining so bright, so bright. Don't come and try to share some of this light now. Give me a beat and I control it like a maestro. Ladies on a mission, they be trying to get me wiped up. Shawty, wait a minute, can't tell if I like ya. Gotta make sure you know how to shake it like a bartender. Team with me and they all winners. And you know we ballin' all winner.
Moms just can't survive in One Piece. And I'm kind of disappointed. I would rather have preferred, instead of another mother passing away in One Piece, especially a good mother, it could have been a king at this point, and the mom survives. Because I feel like Oda kind of repeats this, but in like different formulas. He's like, yo, mom passes away, but the princess lives, and the princess has to do this, but then she suffers too, and then the dad suffers for it. Sebastian brought up the point of like, why does King Reuven seem so out of shape after a certain point? I think whatever happened during that celestial dragon's visit, ultimately, he did something, or he found something out from his father, who was the king, and because of what happened to Lady Candelle, he couldn't accept what had happened. It's kind of like you hear those terrible stories about men who like are with their significant others, and then they get put into a situation where like he can't protect her from other men SAing her in front of him, and like he's forced to like witness it. Not only does it leave a terrible mark on like the woman, right, that experiences it, it leaves a really terrible mark on the man too. Even though they're both victims, they experience their victimhoods differently. So I think what he's experiencing is that celestial dragons. You know how messed up they are. He probably was forced to witness what had transpired between her and noticed that he couldn't do anything. Because if he did, he would have destroyed not only them, but the entire country altogether. So he sets back into this depression. And you even see him, I would say later on in the chapter, he doesn't look well then. And he doesn't look too well while him and Lady Candelle are together. So it makes me think something like that transpired traumatically. And I can see why like things end up the way they are. Now, the scary question for me is like, Brooke is saying things without saying it. He's been doing this since he was a kid. He'll sing about how his mom, brother, dad passed away. He'll sing when he's about to pass away himself for stealing curry powder. He'll leave out certain information that he should be saying, but he's not saying. And he does it later on in this chapter again, and I'll point it out. But it's very weird that anytime something comes up that Brooke is needed to expose to the rest of everybody else, he never says it. He keeps it to himself or he sings it out. And you can see how traumatically driven he is as a character. Because even now in the current story where they're on Elbaf, he's still withholding important information that would help the crew, but because of his traumas, he holds it in. So he's not going to tell you unless it comes up in life. And even on Elbaf, he's not standing up. He's not experiencing what he's experiencing and then telling the crew of his own volition. He's actually experiencing it where he's on his hands and on his knees, and his face is down, and he's pushing himself in order to speak about this important moment in a period of his life. It's like, I want to be like, yo, Brooke, just speak. But I understand these are people that he would have sacrificed his life for because he wouldn't have been alive.
Do you think he's singing this?
Like to them?
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, it's really sad.
Or like finding a way to express it through song?
Probably. He's a real musician. But it's really sad.